Hi guys, so today's video is going to be a review of this Guidesman Twin Lakes two-person backpacking tent. So I'm going on a motorcycle trip on my DR650 in a couple months, and I plan on tent camping on that trip. So it's a big adventure ride that's hosted in the state of Missouri. It's called Adventure Palooza. If you haven't heard of it, check it out. This will be my first year riding, but I know both the guys that put it on, and they're fantastic dudes. There's 4 different routes throughout the state of Missouri, with the ending point being in Mexico, Missouri. It looks like a super great time, so I'm going to ride that this year, and I needed a way to sleep at the destination. So I bought this from Menards, $29.99, and it says it's lightweight, 4.97 pounds. It's pretty lightweight. Sleeps up to 2. It's 7 foot by 4 foot, water resistant, and supposedly is a 5-minute setup. So this is a little big for what I want to carry on my motorcycle as far as this actual form factor. So I watched some other videos on YouTube on motorcycle camping, and another guy had a really great suggestion of you actually pack the tent fabric material in a waterproof bag, but the actual poles you can just kind of bungee anywhere on your bike because they can get wet and it's not going to matter. So it's probably what I'm going to end up doing with this, but I want to get this open, get a look at it, see how quick it sets up, see how it sets up so I know how to do it, and go from there. It comes in a nice little carry case. Zip it open. There are some assembly instructions, and then everything's in this cardboard housing. So the bag doesn't have any internal pockets or anything. Pretty basic. So it looks like it's just rolled up. It has a couple ties here. Tent poles come in a bag. And it looks like there's three poles. Inside it looks like we've got a rain fly, some stakes, 4 stakes, and here's the tent. So it's a little windy out here. This should be pretty interesting in setting up without things blowing away. So I'm going to pan the camera up and get to it. So I haven't put the rain fly on. This thing's pretty tiny. So I'm 6'6". I don't know if I'm gonna have enough room to lay down in here. I might have to sleep catty corner. So I'm gonna scooch in closer and we'll see if I fit. Oh boy. Here we go. Oh man, I'm like corner to corner. If I sleep, I guess if I don't stretch my legs out, I can sleep laying down, or keep my knees bent. So it may not be that bad. It'll give me a place to sleep out, you know, without getting eaten alive by bugs, and some possible rain or dew protection. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do for a sleeping mat or a pillow or a sleeping bag or any of my other camping gear. I just saw this and I've been looking at other backpacking tents, and they're all about the same size, and most of them are between $75 to $100 and $200. So this may serve me well for as infrequently as I'm going to use it. So I may try to set this up and actually sleep in it one night just to see how it does before the trip gets here. So that's it. We'll see how it goes. It's pretty tiny, pretty cramped. Some of the higher dollar ones, if you look at the picture of this, the rainfly doesn't cover the door or anything. Some of the higher dollar ones up around the $100 range actually have a rainfly that extends out, so you've got a little bit of like covered storage for your motorcycle gear or your boots or whatever, so they're not in the tent with you, but they're also not sitting out in the rain if you get caught in the rainstorm. This one doesn't have it, but for 30 bucks, we'll see how it goes. I figure if nothing else, my kids can use this. They're still under 6 foot tall, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, so got it all packed back up. Pretty easy to put away. Tri-fold it, roll everything up, all the poles and the rainfly up in the tent, tie it with the 2 ties, slip it back in the bag. So I don't know, I think it'll work for what I plan to do with it. This ride I'm going on, it's a 2-day ride. A buddy of mine will not tent camp whatsoever. So the first night we're probably going to share a hotel room, since we'll just ride as far as we can in that first day, and depending on where we're at, we'll find somewhere to stay. I'll probably just share a room because I know I've got a whole nother day of riding. Get a good sleep in a bed, take a shower, but then once we get to the final destination in Mexico, they've got a place you can shower. There's going to be hot food there, so I don't have to worry about carrying a bunch of food and stuff with me while I'm camping. So I plan to only camp the final night at the big get-together, and then the next morning I'll get up, put the tent away, and ride home, which is only about, for me, about an hour. So if you want to check out Adventure Palooza, I'll leave a link down in the description. It looks like a great event. Everybody that I've talked to says it's a blast. They always have fun. Check out those guys. Tell John and Dale that I sent you. And if you have any questions or comments about this tent, I don't really have much experience with it, but leave them down below. And then as far as camping gear on a motorcycle, it's not something I've ever really done. I've done a lot of tent camping with my family and stuff, but we've got a gigantic tent that I'm not going to haul on a motorcycle. So if you have any suggestions or anything on lightweight, low budget camping gear, leave those down below too. I'd be curious to hear some suggestions and see what other people do. If you like what I do, make sure to give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down there, and until next time, we'll see you later.